Program is brought to you by Comfort Karen at your side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, and I'm the music and dementia expert with Comfort Karen at your side, bringing you our program. We're here at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and we're here each week, and we appreciate you spending time with us. Thanks for listening today, and remember to like us on Facebook if you're watching on YouTube. We appreciate that too, and feel free to leave us a comment and share this with your friends and family so that everyone can enjoy music and just spend some time. We're all connecting and just having some fun. I'm going to start off with a great song from the 1930s called "It Had to Be You." It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who made me feel blue and made me feel blue. Just to be glad, make me be sad, and thinking of you. Others I've seen might never be me. I'll never be cross or try to be boss. It just wouldn't do. 'Cause nobody else gave me a thrill. All your heart I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found somebody who will make me be true and make me feel blue. I even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen I'll never be mean. I'll never be cross or try to be boss. It just wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill. Oh, my heart, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. It had to be you, nobody else. It had to be you. It had to be you. What a great song. You know, so many of these songs from the Great American Songbook are just really wonderful songs, and they really just make you feel good. And music has that power. Music can just transform a mood and just switch it around and turn it into something else. But I always tell everybody, you know, if you set an intention for the day, and one of the great things to use to help with that intention is a song. And this is a song that I think about all the time because it really expresses the idea that, you know, if you're feeling a little blue, a little glum, that sometimes you can just turn it around by crossing to the other side of the street. And that's what this song called. It's called "Walking on the Sunny Side of the Street." Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your berries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet on the sunny side of the street. You can hear that pitter pat, a happy tune in your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Let's sing it again. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. You can hear that bitter bell, a happy tune in your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade. I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street. Sunny side of the street. Sunny side of the street. Walking on the sunny side of the street, and sometimes it's as simple as that. Just cross over to that other attitude. You know, we can really help ourselves so much with that. And music just has that power. And, you know, we can be feeling a little low, and then we can just transform that mood. I know it happens for me all the time. Maybe I'll just pick up my guitar, and that helps. Or just sitting down and listening to some music, some of my favorite songs. And sometimes, you know, you're in the mood for something that's upbeat. Sometimes you're in the mood for something that's a little slower. And, you know, it also helps at nighttime if you're having some trouble sleeping, put on some soothing music, and that always seems to really help so much. So I'm going to move along to our next song, but before I do, I just want to remind you, this program is being brought to you by Comfort Care and At Your Side, and we provide help for people throughout the United States and Canada. And, you know, I'm doing this show called Tune In Today, and we're here Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I thank you for joining me. I'm going to move along to our next song now. This is a great song that it was made famous by actually Frank Sinatra was one of the people who recorded this song among many others. But it's a fun song, and it's really sort of brings out the simplicity of what relationships can be. And, you know, a lot of times I think we tend to make things a lot more complex and complicated than they really need to be. So this one sort of is a good song for sort of the simple way of doing things. It's called Walking My Baby Back Home. It's great after being in LA, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Hours go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile, snuggles her head to my chest. We start bed, and that's when I get her talcum all over my vest. After I can't straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. Once kissed, then I continue again, walking my baby back home. And she is great after being out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. Walking my baby back home. Walking my baby back home. Isn't that a sweet song? Just a really nice lyric. And as I said, just the simplicity of a relationship. You know, it's just a wonderful thing. Well, I'm going to move along to another song now that is another one of my favorites, and you know, it's just a beautiful song, and it's from a great show called My Fair Lady, and it's another one of just the simplicity of a relationship, and just the simplicity of how, you know, how it can be the little things that we know about each other, the little things that we find out that really are the things that we remember so well. I've grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon. Her smiles and frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in, I was serenely independent, content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, yet I've grown accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face, accustomed to her face. I've grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune she whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in, I was serenely independent, content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, yet I've grown accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her smile, accustomed to her face. I've grown accustomed to her face, a very pretty song from My Fair Lady. And that whole soundtrack is just so great, filled with wonderful music. And so many of the songs that I sing and the songs that were written in the 1930s and 40s and 50s were from shows and films. So lots of great music associated with the Broadway shows and films that came out in the 40s and 50s and 60s. I mean, and still today, you know, it's a lot of the music from the films are some of the best songs that are out there. So just a great vehicle for some wonderful music. Well, I'm going to move along now to a song that I've been playing for a long time, and I always love it. It's from the 1930s, and you've probably heard it before. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, a memory of all that. Oh, Oh, they can't take that away from me. The way you smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. Oh, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again on the rocky road to love. Still I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you haunt my life. Oh, they can't take that away from me. Oh, they can't take that away from me. Oh, they can't take that away from me. We may never meet again on the rocky road to love. Still I'll always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you haunt my life. Oh, they can't take that away from me. Oh, they can't take that away. Oh, they can't take that away. Oh, they can't take that away from me. They can't take that away from me. Great song. So much fun. Well, I've got a lot of songs that I play all the time, and some songs that I don't play too frequently. And we're doing songs from the 1930s, 1940s, 50s, and 60s. So that opens up a lot of material. And I'm going to do this one. This one was actually written in 1952. I play this a lot because I just am really liking it. And I find, and maybe you do the same thing, I go through phases where I just want to hear that song, I want to play that song all the time, and then I'll move on to something else. But this is a song that has stuck with me, and I like to do it. It's by one of my favorite artists, Louis Armstrong. It was actually written for him by Oscar Hammerstein in 1952. And it's called A Kiss to Build a Dream On. I'm going to do it for you now. Give me a kiss to build a dream on. My imagination will thrive upon that kiss. Sweetheart, I ask no more than this. A kiss to build a dream on. Give me a kiss before you leave me. My imagination will feed my hungry heart. Leave me one thing before we part. A kiss to build a dream on. When I'm alone with my fancies, I'll be with you. Weaving romances, making believe they're true. Give me your lips for just a moment, and my imagination will make that moment live. Give me what you alone can give. A kiss to build a dream on. Give me a kiss to build a dream on. My imagination will thrive up on that kiss. Sweetheart, I ask no more than this, a kiss to build a dream on. Give me a kiss before you leave me. My imagination will feed my hungry heart. Leave me one thing before we part, a kiss to build a dream on. When I'm alone with my fancies, I'll be with you. Weaving romances, making believe they're true. Give me your lips for just a moment. My imagination will make that moment live. Give me what you alone can give, a kiss to build a dream on. A kiss to build a dream on. A kiss to build a dream on. Ah, what a great song. And as I said, it was recorded by Louis Armstrong, and he had a real way of just putting forth such a positive and joyful kind of demeanor. I mean, he was always smiling. You see pictures of him, and that's the look on his face. It's just a big smile. And of course, he did record that great song, "When You're Smiling," which we'll probably have time to do today. I'll play that one for you. In the meantime, I'm going to do a song that was actually recorded by Ella Fitzgerald, and she did a version of it with a duet with Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, and they did a number of songs together, and this is one of them, and this is another really fun song, and it's called "Let's Do It." Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain, the best upper sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in Rome, Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it, think Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston beans do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain, the best upper sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it, think of Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means to do it. People say in Boston beans do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. What a great song. Well, I want to remind you this program is brought to you by Comfort Care and At Your Side. We provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada, and I'm Steve Toll, and I'm here with you with our Tune In Today program, featuring songs from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and we're here 1 p.m. Eastern every weekday, every week, so I really appreciate you joining me. Make sure you like us on Facebook, and if you would share this with your friends and family, it would be appreciated. And please feel free to comment any song requests or anything that you'd like to know or anything you'd like to share about music. Love to hear from you. Well, I'm going to do that song now that I mentioned before called When You're Smiling. And I hope you got a big smile on your face. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're frowning, you bring on the rain. Stop your crying, be happy again. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. 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 And I've got time for one more song today. It's been a pleasure being with you. And speaking of the whole world, this is a great song called It's a Wonderful World, and it certainly is. It's been a pleasure being with you today. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, a bright blessed day, and a dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for joining me today. This is Steve Toll with Comfort Care and At Your Side, bringing you our program. Tune in today at 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow to close out another week. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.